Yo, Andrew Tapapi here. Just let me remind you again that your habit, your routine, step by step, that you have something to contribute to the man that you are becoming. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. Andrew Tapapi here, as I already said, and you are welcome back home. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, please, this is something so interesting and you're welcome on board. This is your home. This is where you belong. So please just do well to subscribe to this channel so that every other video that comes up, you will be the first person, of course, to see these videos. And bro, I'm telling you that you are going to like this channel. I am 104% sure that you are going to enjoy this channel. Thank you so much. Our last video, we actually spoke about friends, types of friends. These are the friends that you need to choose. Of course, spoke about different friends. If you didn't check that video, please do well just to go and watch that video so that you'll be able to understand and be able to select your own friends. Of course, nobody's gonna choose for you, and in fact, the people and the friends that you have in your life, you are the one that actually chose them. So thank you so much. On this video, or in this video, we are going to talk about 7 features or 7 characteristics of high value men. And now, before we just dive in, please take note that you just smash that notification button. It's just a click. You just click there and like, comment. Please do well to tell me how you feel about the content. Going back to other videos that are just down there, just give us feedback about how our content is actually flowing. Thank you so much. All right, so we are going to dive in 7 traits of a high value man. This is so critical, very, very important, because a lot of men all over the world, I'm not talking about Africa, I'm not talking about North America, South America or Asia, I'm talking about men in general. So if you really want to become a high value man, you really need to pay attention to this video. So we are going to dive in quickly, and as we are going to start, you perhaps actually wondering what a high value man is. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about a guy that has a lot of cars, a person that has a lot of houses and companies. There are people with such kind of properties, money, amazing things, but they're still not men of high value. Number one thing, high value men do not chase validation. This is so powerful. This is so amazing. High value men don't chase to impress people. They don't chase to impress either other men that are surrounding with them, friends, at work, in your company, in your project, at your school. High value men don't live to impress people. They don't live that kind of a life. They are free men. If you can go out there and if you are going to carry out a certain project and you just go straight there, and you are really going to do this work without anticipating anybody to validate you or talk about you in terms of maybe perhaps you look good, or you are this kind of a person. If those kind of validation can come and still leave you unshaken, unmoved, then that means you are really free man. And this is a trait of high value men. High value men actually validate themselves. They don't wait for people to validate them. You understand? Number 2, they focus on themselves. This is so critical, and a lot of men, I see a lot of men all over, and then they focus on other people. They focus on their girlfriends, they focus on other people, on how more like this point is more like the first point, but this is more of focusing on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more you become yourself. To understand that, then you'll be able to figure out what exactly you really want in your life. You understand? So focus on yourself. If it has to do with your health, please, you exercise, you train your body. If it has to do with intellectual capacity, you read books, you read more information, contemporary information. They're just men who focus actually more on other people. All they want is just about what are they really saying about this other guy. You know, what are they saying about these rich people? What are they saying about this other guy? You understand? A high value man focuses more on themselves. Going to the gym, go and hit the gym. Take care of your health, you know, so that you do not look like, you know, a person that is actually older than your age. You understand? High value men focus on themselves. Number 3, so amazing. I believe that you are really paying attention with me. Please do not forget, subscribe, hit the button. Very, very important. Number 3, they do not settle for toxic people. You see, people who are not driving you anywhere, people are not leading you anywhere, people that are just disrespectful in your life, consistently kind of disrespect, you know. High value men don't keep toxic people. They chuck them out of their lives. It's not even a matter of like how old the person is, you know, how important or how long you have known the person. If you detect, if this kind of a high value man detects that this is disrespect, this is not building me, we check out, we remove them from our lives. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a thing of, you know, you did this to me, I'm moving away. No, the behavior shows. We just show you by moving away. We chuck you out of our lives. Very, very important. Something, one of the investment tools that you need to understand on this earth is a human being. And this is a human being that can either construct you or destroy you. So high value men do not settle for toxic people. Number 4, as high value men focuses more on purpose than pleasure. In other words, we don't value pleasure over purpose. We believe that instant gratification deprives our joy and deprives our growth. We believe in the world that is actually built by skills, slowly by slowly, with strategies and plans. We don't believe in, these behaviors of chasing pleasure or throwing parties for things that we are actually not planned for. And this is so common, and I see it a lot in a lot of men. For example, you just found somebody's celebrating their birthday, or maybe it can even be a wedding, for example, and then you are there, you just want to spend money. You want to spend money on on these things that you didn't plan for them. Or you go out there for clubs and shoppings and drinking, and of course using drugs, and this is something that you are actually using money for. High value man values purpose over pleasure. And number 5, this is more like common to this point that I just talked about now. High value men don't chase fast money. Ooh, that's so interesting. They don't believe in the thing of, just give this money, give 200,000, and then tomorrow morning you will have doubled money. We don't believe in that nonsense. We don't believe in lies. We believe in strategic wealth. We know we are going. We know. We know it's not today, it's not tomorrow, might not be the next day, but we know that we are getting there. High value men don't chase fast money. They believe in connection. They believe in networking with people with potential. We believe, for example, if the person wants to become a professor, or want to become a doctor, or want to become a greatest entrepreneur, or they want to become the greatest sport person, we believe in interconnection. We believe in networking with people who already made it, so that we'll also be able to go there. We don't chase fast money at all. So if you're a high value man and you want to become a high value man, please don't chase fast money. And number 6, very, very, very important. High value men don't settle for disrespectful relationships. Perhaps you just went out there and you just saw this beautiful lady and you feel like, wow, this lady feels like, she just look like the girl. She look like she is the one. She looks so good for me. She looks so beautiful. And understand this, man. Very, very important. The beauty of a woman is an attraction. It's attraction. It's something that actually attracts you and not a qualification. Very, very important. A beauty woman is just to be attracted to you, and that's not a qualification for her. You understand? Now you came to get to know this person, and as time goes and people start revealing themselves and their colors. High value men, if they see disrespect, if they see challenges, in terms of oppositions, there is no concurrence between this relationship, valuing of your time, because it's a valuable man or a person of high value, a man of high value, you will be busy. You will be pursuing your dreams. High value men don't stay for disrespectful relationships. They focus on the relationship that are building them. We believe that, human beings or human is another thing that is called human capital. We believe that human beings must come in our lives, to build us, to bring for me from this specific stage and from this level to another level. And I'm not talking about, men needs to depend on women, for survival or maybe for living. No, we are thinking about the person that is helping us, perhaps emotional, the person is advising us, the person with common sense. So if you are high value man and your woman or your lady is always disrespecting you, my brother, you are not here yet. You are not part of us. You are not part of the high value man yet. A high value man is not scared of losing any person. Sometimes it requires, if it requires, losing people, growth sometimes requires solitude. So sometimes growth really requires solitude. And, if you have to lose people because of disrespect or you are not in alignment, it's a better way, because you will attract the best. You are going to attract the best people. Do you understand? And of course, the final and not the least, of course, this point is also critical. Very, very important. Number 7 says, high value men focus on integrity. We focus on integrity. The integrity is a capacity of you to do what is right, even if there is no one watching. You do what needs to be done, even if no one is watching. Even if it requires that you are in your room alone, you do what is right. You understand? We believe in this. We know that trust is a currency, and you can only earn it once. For example, you are given that project to carry on at work. In your project, you are given that responsibility to take care of these other people or this and this activity. You already know, as a person of high value man or a man of high value, you already know that if you mess up in that opportunity, you have lost it. If you cannot execute that task in the right way, you already know you have lost it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It really is so amazing. And thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I believe that, this will change your life. High value men, as I repeat, they do not chase validation. High value men values your purpose beyond, pleasure. High value men do not keep toxic people in their lives.